This is super cool. The team over at Retro-bit has teamed up once again with the team over at Renovation Products to bring one of the classic games from the SEGA Genesis and SEGA Mega Drive back out in a brilliant looking collector set. I'm of course talking not of Gaires, which is playing behind me, but this is the Valis Collection. Now, we recently featured this on a YouTube short and let you know that it was here, that they're in-house, which is super, super awesome. These are going to be showing up at the time that we are posting this videos. They'll be showing up in retailers in the coming days before the end of May 2023. Now, one other thing, just as a heads up, make sure if you're interested as well in limited editions, the Hammering Harry collection is still at the time of this posting available for pre-order. But we thought we would go ahead, we'd give you a closer look inside here. We're not going to keep it wrapped like this. We're going to open it up, we're going to show you the cartridges, show you the manuals, show you the acrylic stand, and show you some gameplay. Let's get showing you. Alright, so here we do have the Valis Collection where it comes with 3 different games. It comes with Valis, Sid of Valis, and Valis 3. And taking a look on the back, it kind of gives you an idea of everything you're going to get here. It's the exclusive acrylic stand, Valis Collector's cartridge, Sid of Valis, Valis 3, each one again in its own different unique cartridge color. So let's go ahead, let's open this puppy up. So I think this first and foremost is going to be our acrylic stand, sure is. And that just goes together like so. And like so. So very cool looking details on that. So now that we have the acrylic stand together here, let's take a look at the games themselves. This should be the first one, I believe. Yep, that is. And we want to be very, very careful here that we don't nick or damage anything. So one of the things I do like about the way that they have done this set too, even have the hanger tab here on the top of the cartridge box, which is pretty cool. And it does have that embellished slip cover that you can pop on out. And this is the Legend of a Phantasm Soldier. Has all the information on the back as well. Has our certificate of authenticity here. So this is 2211 out of 3500. Fairly high number, actually. Let's take a look what else we got in here. There's some thick cardstock here too. So there's that. And then we do have the cards here as well. Those are pretty neat looking. And we will put everything back eventually. We do have a full color instruction manual. Hey, I know that guy. That's me. It's me. So it walks you through kind of the legend, the cast and everything. The enemies. Very, very cool. And then here you can see the transparent kind of blue cartridge that we have on here too. They have beveled the edges here on the pins, so that way it goes in and out of your system more easily. And one thing I did not show you is also the fact that the slipcover here is also reversible. That's pretty killer looking. I may actually go with that one myself, but we'll leave it like this for right meow. And now here we have the second game. I have to admit, I like this cover a lot better than the original. Not that that one is bad. This is just more colorful. I like this. This is pretty neat looking. And this is, I think this is Sid of Valis is the name of this one. So let's take a look here. Yep, Sid of Valis. Oh, so let's take a look at that. There's the pinkish hue on that cartridge there too. Out of this one. So no matching certificates of authenticity here. So this is 1946 out of 3500. Inside the manual again. Hey, there I am. I love seeing that. This walks you through basic cartridge insertion, movement, selection screen, sliding attack, jumping. So only need a 3-button controller for that. Walks you through the cast yet again. Selection screen, indicators. Very cool there. And this also has that reversible cover. So let's take a look at what we have there. This one I like, though. This one I like a lot better than the first games. Let's take a look at that side. That's interesting, too. I think I like the original side better on this one, though. And that's one of the cool things is the fact that you've got options. And again, it does have the hanger tab there for the Genesis cartridge case as well, which is just it's a nice touch to see them adding in there. Retro-bit always does such a great job with their collector sets like this. I love to see it. And then we have Valis 3. Let's take that out of the case. This almost reminds me like a toy animation like Voltron, quite honestly. Great box art and everything on here. I like that. Now, they called it gold. This is almost more like a honey look for me. Absolutely love it. Character on the back here. Almost feels like a puffy sticker. Let me just take a look here, too. Oh, and this is cool to notice as well, is the fact that each of the characters on the back of the cartridge is different depending on which game you're looking at. So, very cool there. Let's see our certificate of authenticity here, too. Ooh, got a low one. 425 out of 3,500 here. I've got more of those types of cards. Full color instruction manual again. Still there. Gotta love it. Thank you, Retro-bit, for the acknowledgement. I do appreciate it. Man, if that doesn't look like Unicron. Again, the controls, 3-button controller is all that you need. Cast of characters, full color. Ooh, multi-language, too. I did not notice that about the earlier ones. So good to note. And let's take one last look here, too, at the reversible slipcover here after we get this back in here. There's that. Yeah, there's again that Unicron-looking creature. Very, very cool. I believe that is King Glamis and his Sword of Lethus. So, very cool. I like this one better, too. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to actually play a little bit of each of the games so you can kind of see what they look like, what they sound like, and most importantly, what they play like. All right, so let's start off with the Phantasm Soldier Valis. And we are actually also using one of Retro-bit's own 6-button controllers here, even though it only needs a 3-button controller. Interesting controls there. So you've got a slide, you've got your sword attack, and then you've got your jump. And you can jump down, almost like a shinobi or bad dudes. Now, I will say this does feel like an early Genesis game, just as far as it's not as fast as like a Sonic, for example. You know, if you press up and jump, you'll actually jump higher then, too. Good to know. You know, it's a pretty game. I'm liking the sprite work and everything that I'm seeing here. Very, very cool to see. And this is a game I've never played before. It almost reminds me a little bit, and this is going to probably sound so dumb, it reminds me a little bit of Power Rangers, just with some of the silly-looking villains and whatnot that are on screen right now. Ooh, double shot. Almost feels, too, like a little bit then of a, like a vertical shooter, or a horizontal shooter. Horizontal, vertical, I know. Music and everything sounds really good, too. I'm digging this. This is something that... Like, I would think that if you're into, you know, hack and slashes or even like a Double Dragon a little bit, that this may be something that you may want to check out. All right, we have not only switched to the second game, we've also switched to the Retro-bit Big 6 controller. This basically gives you the look and feel of the 3-button controller as far as the size of the case, but 6 buttons on it, although on this we still only need 3. Don't ask. So let's go ahead and let's dive in here. This is Sid of Valis, and there you could also see the new Retro-bit trademark. Much different animation style, much faster too. Wow. You can now shoot your weapon up, which at least what I had done just that little bit, I could not. Got him. Oof, and I died. You know, I like the speed of this better, but I think I like the character animation of the first one better. Okay, so you can kneel and shoot too, which is nice. No directional shooting, so that's important to note. Now, for compatibility too, I am playing this through my JVC XI, but it should work. Oh, weapon, armor... Okay. Don't know why that just did that, but it did. Ooh. Ah ha ha! I wonder if that's supposed to be like a Mega Man 2. No? Were you supposed to lose that first battle? Yeah, I would say, too, the play control on this is a little bit more floaty. Oh, I can oh. Well, okay, I clearly suck at this one, but let's check out the third game now. All right, Valis 3, ready to rock and roll. We're sticking with the Big 6 controller here. My Valis sword has been stolen by somebody. I've got to get it back as soon as possible. I have to go now. Cannot use my battle change ability without the sword. Oh, good to note. So at this point, I can just run. Now, this definitely feels like the first game. Sprite work looks like the first game. Overall speed and whatnot of the character moving feels like the first game. Looks beautiful. I need the power of the sword to beat Glamis. If we cannot get it to it in time, the human and Dreamland worlds are going to be... That's it. I finally found you. Somebody's chasing me. I didn't think they would find me this quickly. Huh? Yuko, help me. And there's the sword. I wish that you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You know what I haven't tried yet is to see if I hit it multiple times. Nope, it does not change. Okay. Oh! Crap. Okay, so I can't shoot upwards like I could in the second game. So is that supposed to be a dog mixed with a spider? Ooh, we've got a couple extra goodies there. No double jump in this one. Ooh, double swords though. Yeah, I would say this is definitely the slower... faster than the first game, but slower than the second game. Almost reminds me a bit of a Castlevania game, too. Oh. Just slide under those. That's awesome that they've got the logo in there. Oh, am I supposed to meet you yet? This is me. This meeting was done quickly. Do you understand why Warrior of Valis? No! Why did you do such a thing? I don't know. Ask your sword. Is it like the singing sword? So what do I think of this set? You know, I love when Retro-bit does stuff like this because it gives someone like me access to something that I missed out on originally. Like, I never played these games to begin with when they were first out, and I don't think a lot of people did around the world. I think that this was something that pretty much got stuck in Japan, and we didn't really see other places. The quality of everything that's gone into it, from the acrylic stand here, which, I mean, this is really, really nice looking. It reminds me a lot of their Battletoads Double Dragon one that they did. You know, the fact that, and one of the cartridges obviously in the system right now, but different color cartridges. And then you do also have, you know, the great quality box set here too. This is overall a great looking, great playing set, and something that I'm going to look forward to playing more. This is something that you may actually catch me do a live stream on. But overall, this is a great set. Glad to have it in the collection and looking forward to playing more of it. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning of this, if you are looking for, you know, other collector sets, their Hammering Harry set is still available for pre-order at the initial time of this upload. Go ahead and check that out. They're going to be great games as well, and something that you'll be able to get and enjoy and have a fresh copy of a game for your system on there too. Now, retailers will be getting their hands on these very soon if you did not pre-order, but they are a limited run, and it's one of those things, when they're gone, they're gone. So if you're thinking about getting your hands on one of these, something you should definitely do. Now, if you do want to check out more information on Hammer and Harry or any of the other Retro-bit games that we've reviewed over the years, I will have a link right here that you can go ahead and check out. That's got all that information in there and more. Also, some of our reviews, unboxings, and more, all dealing with the great folks over at Retro-bit.